Hey everybody, this is Amanda Davis, owner and founder of Business Solutions by Design, your accounting ally. And this is our final week in March. This year is screaming by. It's crazy. We have our first day of spring already down, and we're having beautiful weather in sunny New Mexico. The winds are kind of fierce, but that's all part of the glory of spring. So we're welcoming and embracing it. And because we're still in spring, we're still talking about spring cleaning. And we've talked to you about many topics about how to spring clean your business, how to goal set, all kinds of various topics for spring cleaning. And we want to end this month with something you can take home and implement or put it right in your business. So we have some tools, and they're all going to go in the technology realm of how we can streamline, automate, and systemize our business and our clients' business. So I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen so you can see some of the applications that we use, and maybe they'll work for you. So let's get started. Here we go. We're going to definitely start with QuickBooks Online. So we're going to go over here and talk about your accounting program. So whether you're a nonprofit or whether you're a for-profit business or just starting out, you have to have an accounting program. You have to. There's no other way around it. I don't know how else to stress it. You're going to need to create financial statements. You're going to create a profit and loss. You're going to need a balance sheet. At some point, this is going to become a problem. If you're a human and you went into business because you're good at what you do, or you are in the nonprofit because you have a passion for their programs, that's beautiful. But at the end of the day, you're really going to need investors. You're going to need financing. You potentially could need audits. And all of these things revolve around having good financials. And humans also have a tendency, if they don't have the correct training, to go ahead and look at the bank account and think that's where your profit and loss is. And there's a big, huge difference between what's in the bank and what your actual profit is. And your profitability, whether you have cash flow, whether you're going to be in existence. There's a term, an accounting term, I will drop an accounting term on you, called going concern. And that's when somebody really is wondering whether you're going to not be around in the very near future. So an accounting app is really going to help with that when it comes to deciding your business viability, how much money you're making, whether you should sell more products, whether you should spend less money. Sometimes if you sell more products and services, you can actually be making less profit at the end of the day the more you sell, depending upon how that works. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but this is the stuff we do every day. And the tool that helps us make sure we're doing it right is QuickBooks Online. They do have a self-employed version. I recommend always going to the small business versions because it's just superior. So that's my little plug for self-employed. And they have different plans, and you can go through each one. You can decide which one works for you. If you do not like QuickBooks Online for whatever reason, make sure you have an accounting program. It is incredibly important that you have that. QuickBooks Online, what they're going to do is they're going to have built-in efficiencies. So you can actually put in your bank and credit card credentials into QuickBooks Online, and it will pull your accounting transactions into QuickBooks. So the days of manual data entry should no longer be. It's 2018, get with the program. Let the technology work for you. Another thing that it's going to do is there are rules, and you can actually tell it to go ahead and record the transactions in your financials. And it memorizes things. It remembers things. So it's like the last time you went to Starbucks, you had the payee named Starbucks, and you said it was a meal and entertainment. Would you like to do that again? And the way you can easily go in and filter the data so that it's very quick to move through transactions. We can code a ton of transactions in a very little amount of time. So it's unreal how much time I can save versus the old manual data entry days. So many things that QuickBooks Online does that streamlines efficiency, but that's a whole different topic. Start out having an accounting program. We recommend QuickBooks Online. If you have payroll, you want to use Gusto Payroll, in my opinion. There are lots of payroll solutions. We really do adore Paychecks, but if you're looking for a low-cost option for a full service payroll, which we highly recommend full service. As a matter of fact, if our clients want payroll, they can only go to full service payroll if they want us to help them. At the end, these programs, these companies, this is what they do. They do it for less money than I can do it, and they do it more accurately than my team can do it. What if we miss a deadline? What if we miscalculate something? What if something goes out in the mail the wrong day? And well, then we have to go back and keep all these digital or all these records, and it's just it becomes challenging. And many people think, oh, payroll's so easy. I have found that with payroll, there's a lot of changes, and it always happens on the day of payroll. And so the more difficulty, the more steps, the more annoying little, did we go and send that, certified mail today and go stand in the post office box line? No, thank you. Have these guys do it. Gusto Payroll, we use them with Business Solutions by Design. We'll go into their pricing. And we use this core package. I think it's a sufficient package if you just need payroll. If you need more HR solutions, you might want to look at the complete or concierge packages. But for $39 a month plus $6 per person, you get full service payroll. You can pay people direct deposit, and that includes your vendors. So if you have subcontractors, you can set them up here if you like for $6 a month. And then Gusto will take out the payroll taxes, and they will file your payroll reports. And think about never having to do W-2s in January. Gusto will do that for you. And your employees can go and log in and get their timesheets anytime they want. Done. Done and done. So that's what we use. That's what a lot of our clients use. Now, if you have employees, you probably need to track their time. So for time tracking, we go with T-Sheets. Business Solutions by Design uses it. A few of our clients also use it, and it's just a stellar tool. It has an app for your smartphone, so your employees can actually check in and check out from their phone for their day of work. It has a feature for notes. It has a hierarchy for who can approve time, who can't. You can actually go in and identify exactly how everything's going to be tracked. You can track paid time off. You can go in and do a whole robust set of features, and there's other apps that work with T-Sheets. So it's a pretty good service, and it's $16 a month plus $4 per user. One of the cool things is once you have your time and the manager has approved the time, then all you have to do is log into T-Sheets, hit export for the approved time, and boom, log into Gusto. All of the hours are already recorded. Your salary people are already in there, and it's done. And you just hit pay. Another selling point for Gusto is if you only have salaried employees, you can actually set Gusto to pay people automatically. You don't even have to go in and press a button. I love automation. So any way we can automate our lives is, in my opinion, the only way to go. So T-Sheets is an excellent method of recording time, but also analyzing time. Because of that notes feature, what we do for Business Solutions by Design is every time we enter our time, we have to put a little bit of a description of what we did. We're not just picking, oh, we worked on this customer. We have to say what we did for that customer for that amount of time. So then I can pull very detailed reports and do some analytics on where we are with our value pricing, which is basically flat rate pricing. I have to make sure that what we're quoting people makes sense at the end of the day, so I can go back and analyze where everything is. In addition, when we're bringing on new people, I can see how their progress is with their time. Where are they getting tripped up? I actually can tell how much, if they spent 3 hours on a project that should have took 15 minutes, then I can actually go and identify where the problem is, have a conversation with that individual, give that individual some tools and some resources so that they can do the job in a different manner. So hopefully that gives you a bunch more value add for using T-Sheets. I really adore them. The next app that I'm super excited about is HubDoc. HubDoc is a document management system, and they do have an app. What you can do is put all of your documents in the cloud for $20 a month, period. You can add collaborators if you want. So you can go ahead and add somebody like me or somebody who does your taxes, and you can upload like your W-2s. You can upload your 1099s, you can upload your mortgage statement, you can upload any charitable contribution statements that you have. You get those letters that say, oh, thank you for donating X number of dollars to our charity, we love you. Those letters are important for your tax documents, so you can scan those and put them into HubDoc too, and then just give your tax preparer access to HubDoc. You can file everything in a neat little folder that says 2018 taxes, and boom, good to go for the rest of the year. You can also put in your bank user login, your credit card, your PayPal, your mortgage, your cell phone, whatever it is. You actually have access to put those login credentials, and then HubDoc will go in and fetch those documents for you. The way that works for us is our clients that use HubDoc, we don't have to ask them for their bank statements anymore. And if they wrote a check, I don't have to ask them who they wrote it to and why. All they have to do is put it in the memo, and then I can see it because HubDoc will upload it. As long as you can see it when you log into your bank account, we can see it with HubDoc. And all of these programs have the same security as your bank. So don't feel worried that you're going to get hacked and you're putting yourself more at risk by using these applications. If you feel that you're concerned about your identity being stolen, I highly recommend going with a program like LifeLock and just call it a day. Get the insurance on your ID and have somebody else help you monitor and navigate that, because it's 2018, folks. The IRS is getting hacked. Your employers are getting hacked. Your information is out there. So it's not a matter of when, or I'm sorry, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when now. So go and take the precautions to protect yourself. So HubDoc, we love. You can also take pictures on your phone. If you go to Starbucks and you buy your new client a coffee, you can take a picture of that receipt and it will upload directly to HubDoc. Another feature is you have your own email address, so that if you get documents forwarded to you, invoice statements, contracts, you can forward them directly into HubDoc and you actually have access to them there. And the little robots, if the scan is good, if it's a good scan, that's very important, the little robots will read it and they'll create folders and they'll file it for you. Or if you don't like the way their filing system works, or if the scan isn't as good as the robots need, you can go in and manage that filing system for you as well. And the way you have it set up, you can export the entire hierarchy of folders, all of the filing system, all of the documents anytime, whenever you want. So it's highly transparent. So you have access to your documents whenever, anytime you want. You can add users so that they can see those documents. The limitation of their users currently is it's all or nothing. So if you add somebody into HubDoc and you have sensitive information in there, they will be able to see it. So just be sure you're comfortable with whoever you're giving access to that information and how you're going to use it. If you're scanning in if you say you have an electric bill and it's an 8.5 by 11 document, you definitely want to make sure you scan it as a PDF at 300 DPI. If it's a Starbucks receipt, go ahead and scan it on your phone. So those are the kind of setups. And if you have any trouble or any questions with that, please reach out. We're definitely happy to help you with it. HubDoc is a great program. Now we're moving forward to Bill.com, which HubDoc actually works with. If you have bills and you need to pay your cell phone bill, you can have HubDoc go fetch your cell phone bill and have it automatically read the bill and send the information over to Bill.com, which will create the bill for you along with the image and have all the details, what account it goes to, the amount it's due, the due date, all that fun stuff. Bill.com is a bill pay solution, for cloud-based. So you can actually have multiple users set up. So typically you would have somebody who records the bills, somebody who approves the bills, and somebody who pays the bills. You may have multiple sets of approvers or whatever works for your organization. And you can get started for $29 a month per user. And you can manage one or the other, payables or receivables. We manage mostly only payables with Bill.com. And what you can do is you just pay people with it. But there's an app on your phone. You can approve bills from the app. You can pay stuff. And you have different roles that you can give people. You can have a hierarchy. You can have some internal controls that say, for example, you want to set up a rule. You can set up rules for Bill.com that says, okay, anything that's over $500 has to have 2 approvers. And these are the 2 approvers that have to be on the bill. And then every time the bill happens, it will automatically preset with those rules in mind. Now, there's also some transaction fees. So you're not just paying by the user, you're also paying in addition to that every time you send a payment to somebody. So if you have your vendor go up and set a free account, yes, free, I said free. We're going to say free a few more times because we have another applications free to get started as well. But they will set up a free Bill.com account, and all they have to do is connect it to their bank account, and they can get paid within 2 days of processing the payment, and it only costs you 49 cents a payment. So that really is the superior way to process payments. But if your vendor is uncomfortable with that, maybe they don't have a bank account, maybe they are technologically illiterate, or maybe they just want nothing to do with a computer, then you can send them a check. And basically you would just mail them a check. And every check is $1.49 per check to send it. And so Bill.com will literally write a check, put it in an envelope with a copy of the bill attached to it, and they will mail it to the vendor. And Bill.com has an option for them to actually record the data in your bills so that you don't have to hire somebody to create the bill for you. Some of our clients use this feature. It's not my favorite feature. I think it could do better for the price, but it's an option, and it can help you streamline, you know, what they do. They do pretty good at identifying all the different things, except for what account it needs to go to. So at the end of the day, you still have to go in and say whether it's Mills and Entertainment or whatever, because, you know, they're not taking that guess for you at 49 cents a bill. So that's my issue with that one. I personally would just rather go in there and do it and get the right coding in the accounting software. I think that's more important for somebody like me. But QuickBooks works with Bill.com. When you create a bill in Bill.com, it will create the bill in QuickBooks and vice versa. And same thing with the payments. So this is a way to streamline your bill pay service. And Asana, we have a free to start out system where you can actually manage your workflow. So if you have projects that you work on and each project has different tasks, then you can actually identify those different tasks, and you can have those tasks repeat, and you can identify who is responsible for the tasks, and you can follow the tasks, and you can have conversations, you can have team calendars, and you can do it for free. Or if you would like a more robust, you can get into their premium version. It's billed per member per month, billed annually. So that is an option. So Asana is the system we're currently working on. We're transitioning to a program called Insightly, and as soon as we get that up and running and we have experience with it, we'll probably be talking to you more about Insightly. And the reason we moved away from Asana is because we needed a CRM system, a client relationship management system, but Insightly also has a workflow system built into it. So I can have both of those applications under one login, under one system. So we chose to work under a consolidated system, and we're moving away from Asana, and that's why we're doing it. And then finally, if you need inventory, so QuickBooks Online offers a good solution for inventory. However, the limitation is you buy a product at wholesale and you sell it for retail. If you do more than buy something and sell it, if you do anything else but that, QuickBooks Online inventory just doesn't cut it. It's something they've been working on. I don't really know if they're planning on doing much more with it because they have SOS. And SOS inventory, if you're creating, say, a bracelet, and then you have to build that bracelet, and then you have to sell the finished product, SOS can do all of those moving parts. They have some different options for you. And Horace, he works with Business Solutions by Design, and he has really learned the system inside and out. So if you have any trouble with the system, go ahead and reach out to us, let us know. hopefully we can help you. And SOS talks directly to QuickBooks Online. So, if you have, you're using Square and you're using SOS and you're using QuickBooks Online, then when you buy inventory or make a product or what have you, then your inventory increases in SOS. And when you sell the finished good in Square or what other system you might be using for your point of sale, then that would reduce the inventory, create the cost of goods sold, and it just all talks and it works directly through QuickBooks, which kind of creates your hub. All of these apps dump into QuickBooks. All of these apps talk to QuickBooks. So this is how technology will systemize and automate whatever you need done. So to recap, get an accounting system. We recommend QuickBooks Online. If you're using payroll, we recommend Gusto and T-Sheets. HubDoc, anybody needs it as far as I'm concerned. This is an online digital cloud-based document filing system, and it's secure and it has artificial intelligence and it will pull your bank statements in for you. It's just beautiful. Bill.com is a way to streamline your bill pay. Asana is a free application to start out with so that you can manage projects and tasks. And then SOS inventory if you have a more robust inventory to be tracking. So those are the things, the programs that we use ourselves and we use for our clients. And we wanted to share with you so that you can create some efficiencies in your business and your organization. So we'd love to hear about what you're going to be doing. If you try any of these, we'd love to see, hear about what happened, did you like it? If you have other suggestions, we'd love to hear about the way you systemize and automate your systems and your programs, your organizations, your businesses. So leave some comments below, let us know. And if you have any trouble or if you have any questions, please reach out. We're always here to help. So this is Amanda Davis with Business Solutions by Design, your accounting ally, signing off, and we'll be coming back to you next week, which is April. April's already here. Holy crap, we're through a full quarter almost. I hope you have a wonderful week. We'll be back Monday.